Greetings and salutations. I hope everybody's having themselves a mighty fine day. Like the video, subscribe, share, comment, do all the YouTube things. I'll appreciate it greatly. We're close to 1K. I can monetize the channel as soon as we hit that. So please, man, please show some love. Algorithm, help me. Okay, let's talk about Elliot. The Adventures of Elliot, I mean. The Millennium Tales, I believe is what it's called, the full entire name. They have a prologue demo where you can play the entire prologue of the game, and then your save file will carry over to the full game. So I decided to play it extensively. I actually put about 8 hours, close to 9, into this demo itself, just to kind of do and learn everything I can about the game going in. I want to start off by saying I enjoyed my time. I think the game is good. I do think it blew away other people more than it did me, especially because there is some obvious Zelda inspiration. I'm not calling it a Zelda clone or a Zelda like, but it's got that top-down Link to the Past-esque type of gameplay and feel to it. So the first thing I have to say right off the bat is it's very reminiscent of like a Bravely Default, Octopath Traveler. I think there's an Octopath Traveler 0 game. I did play Triangle Strategy, the demo, and it has that like HD pixel art look with some of the environment looking really shiny and sparkly and kind of realistic in a way. It's hard to explain, but I think it's a gorgeous and beautiful game. It is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I like the sprites of the characters. I think they look really good. I like how the monsters look so far. I think they look incredible. The environment, especially the foliage, the trees and things of that nature, gorgeous. And most importantly, that water. Ooh, look at the water. The water is clean as hell. I would drink from this. And the actual character like portraits, when they're speaking, the hand-drawn ones to let you know, hey, this is Elliot speaking, this is the king speaking, this is the princess speaking. I think they're really well drawn and look super dope. I didn't record this by myself offline. I actually played the game for about 4 hours on stream. So I am on camera with the like GIF in the way, but hopefully you guys can see most of the game here. I know it's kind of ghetto to like actually have yourself in the gameplay, but it is what it is. I'm not going to record new footage just for this video. I already have some. So let's start with the combat. The combat is very simple and straightforward. It's about positioning. It's about angles. It's about timing. Simple 3-hit slash with a charge move. You have 2 slots for weapons. So let me just show you all the weapons you can have in the game, or all the weapons that are available in the game thus far. You have a shield that can block things, that has like a shield gauge so it can break or where you can't use it for a while. A boomerang, you can charge the boomerang to throw it and let it sit in place for a little bit. You have arrows, you can charge the arrows and then the arrows will like shoot in like 3. You have a sword. The sword also has a charge attack. You have a lance. It's slow but it has range. And if you like hold it, I think it almost thrusts in like 3 directions. Then you have bombs. Bombs blow things up, and you can kind of Bomberman pick them up and throw them around and things of that nature. So the combat's okay. I wasn't expecting the combat to necessarily blow me away in this game. If we're being quite honest, as much as I enjoy it, Zelda combat isn't the most complicated thing. You Z target, you dodge, you block, you parry. You go into your shoo, like slow motion if you're playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, even the top-down Zelda games, they weren't particularly crazy with the combat. So I think it's okay. It's fine. What I do like about it the most is the drop bonus. If you continuously kill monsters in the field and take no damage, it increases the amount of things you get from killing enemies. So you'll get more, I can't remember what the currency is called. Tool, T-U-L, I think it was called. You'll get more Magicite. Magicite I'll speak about in a second. You get more like items drop. So maybe you need arrows. You'll drop more arrows. And it goes up to 3 stars from what I can tell. And the chain stops at 99 and keeps looping. But once you take damage, whether it's fall damage or whatever the case, I actually notice if you turn the game off and turn it back on too, you will lose your drop bonus. For the majority of this prologue, I had the 3-star drop bonus, and I think that helped me out a lot monetarily. Magicite is like a modifier type of boost that you can put on your weapon, so it can be like, oh, if your shield gauge is 90% and over, you do 20% more damage with your sword swing. The boomerang has a 5% chance of causing enemies to be stunned. Electric boomerang. It's stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't find it very interesting. I didn't particularly care about the Magicite. And I could see it being one of those things that if there isn't a real reason or a more in-depth reason to use them, I'll probably keep it simple. More damage, maybe more range, whatever I feel is necessary. Because the game to me isn't hard enough to need all of these things presently. This is the prologue. The one thing I need you all to keep in mind is, even if I have criticisms and nitpicks, it could change later on, because this is still in a lot of ways supposed to be the tutorial section of the game. What I think this game truly excels at as of right now is exploration. I like the shrines, the temples, the dungeons, the ruins, whatever you want to call them. Some of them are Breath of the Wild-esque. It's like a short mini challenge of combat, platforming, testing certain things you learned in the game, and you get a drop of life or shard of life, which is reminiscent of a piece of heart. You get 4, you get an extra gauge, stanza, whatever you want to call it, of health. They're like droplets in this game, they're hearts in Zelda. I thought the exploration was very fun to do. I know I'm going to have to remember a lot of places where I can bomb things, just certain statues and monuments that looked very interactable, but I couldn't do anything with yet. This has been my favorite part of the game so far. I do have to admit the dungeons themselves are very linear and simple. They're not particularly difficult, and the princess won't shut the fuck up. You get a key. I wonder what that opens. Oh, maybe if you move the platform, the shelf, or the pillar, you could jump across. Thank you. I could tell. Shut up. Oh my god, the princess doesn't shut up. She's easily one of the most annoying companion characters I have to deal with in a long time. And I think the last one that I didn't like was Drippy from Ni no Kuni. Oh, Ollie boy, shut up. So yeah, she's effing annoying, man. I can't stand her. Every time I block, you seem calm, Elliot. You took that with such good resilience. You should just be quiet. She's gonna be annoying, but she can heal you if you're in the right age. So nothing about the story or the characters have moved me yet thus far. I am going to need a character to care about, because characters are the thing I cherish the most in narratives and the storytelling. But I don't need a story to be great to enjoy a video game. I admit, I think it's been very obvious who the quote-unquote bad guy or person was going to betray you was from the literal first set of dialogue I saw in the game. Elliot is not very interesting so far. He's pretty run-of-the-mill. The way they speak and the dialogue is kind of like, I guess, old-timey English, like knights and honor and stuff. It's been done before. Nothing about it is particularly new, original, or, creative, but it works. Elliot's, an orphan kid. He has an orphanage he cares about and children in that orphanage that look up to him. It does enough to set the stake like, hey, this is a good guy. He's an adventurer in this town who helps people around, has a good reputation, and now the king needs him for something. I'm not mad at it. It's just nothing crazy. Like we could be honest about that. So, yeah. Hopefully there's some characters that I really care about that come across in the game later on or soon, but thus far, the main gimmick is that there's multiple ages. The age of budding, reconstruction, blah, 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 yada, yada. And you time travel, but you're on the same continent in the same map. And things change depending on how far in the past and possibly, I guess, future you go. And if you bomb something in the past, I think I noticed it'll have an effect on the future as well. I could be wrong about that. I could just be misremembering it. I am Zoro. I am Ryoga Hibiki. I be lost, okay? I be lost all the time. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think some of the time travel things can be really cool. So I'm very, very excited to see how it all kind of plays out in the end. The music was solid. The sound design is solid. I don't have anything crazy to say about it. I thought there was one dungeon where it didn't fit the severity of the issue, but the music was dope. I liked it. I just felt like it was too upbeat for like the type of mission we were on. So what I want to say in a nutshell is that this demo sold me. The fact that they were willing to let you play so much of it, to me, tells me they're very confident in the game. Though I think presently, based on the fact that it's like a spiritual successor in a lot of ways, even though Zelda's not gone anywhere, to Zelda, is exciting people. And in addition to that, I think it's the visuals that are doing most of the selling. But they've sold me on the game. However, I am not buying this game at $79.99 CAD. I can't tell you how hard they've worked, how long they've worked, what goes into making a game like this. Perhaps they used a lot of resources to make this game look the way that it does. Fair play. I'm broke, so I'm going to wait until the game is anywhere between $30 to $45. And that's when I'm going to buy it. I have enough games right now, like Mina the Hollower coming out, amongst some other few. I actually have some Zelda-like games, top-down games to play too, like Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, plus Under the Island. So I can get my fix there for the time being. I already own those games, but I'll be playing this. I'll be getting it. I am excited for it. I think it was going to be good. The demo was long and extensive. I'm very happy about that. I think that shows, like I said, they're very confident about the game, but I would personally wait for a sale. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the... Oh, there's a shop too where you can like buy little charms and trinkets that like, oh, you don't take damage from like fall damage or like lava. I got this cape that lets me float. It was 1,000 tool. I feel like it's somewhat not that useful, but it's swag and you can move a little faster with it. Side note, this game probably needs an item or a weapon or a magic ability or something that maybe gives Elliot a dodge roll. He feels a little sluggish because he can't roll or dodge even though he can jump. So I'd add that personally. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys for listening. See ya.